folks, I'm back with another one of these. I'm going to warn you now, this is going to be one of the most nonsensical videos I've done at all, and I set a pretty low bar for nonsense. This is a video I have been threatening to do for, I don't know, maybe a couple of years. I don't know how long I've been doing this for, but a while. And it comes up a lot that I collect a lot of crap to do with foxes. Right, a lot of games, a lot of game merchandise, a lot of other bits. This room I call the Fox Box, the channel's the Fox Box. I have, on my last video room tour thing, done a long explanation as to why it's the Fox Box. I won't go through it again. It is to honour the memory of a dead fox that died in quite disgusting circumstances on my front doorstep many years ago. So it's foxy and it's got a little out of hand. But I keep talking about doing a video of just going through the collection. It normally sits on that empty shelf. I've got it all here to show you. And I'm doing this now because I'm putting the finishing touches on the room, having done a whole new thing here. And I need to unbox some of the stuff. You'll see as I get through this. It's not all good quality stuff I've got here. Some of it is absolute shite. So I thought I'll just go through it now and then I can put it back on the shelf. And I'm going to do a room tour in the next week or two. But certainly for the WhatsApp people, and I never do this, but I'm putting the link to this in one of the WhatsApp groups because there's a big chat about foxy games a couple of weeks ago, so I've been meaning to do this. I'm not going to try burning too much time on this. Anyone that makes it to the end, why? But here we are. Right, this is the collection as it is. It will continue to grow. I know there are some more things I need to get for it. I'm going to get straight in. I'm going to start with the jewel of the collection. A lot of this is Star Fox, obviously. Seems a sensible place to start. So the pride of the collection, and one of the most recent pickups I have, is the Starwing SNES box set. Now you have seen this before because I bought it at Leeds. Some of you that were at the Leeds show saw me wandering around with it. I have now got a box protector for it because it is a bit of a manky box. But there we go. Straight in with some big box Star Fox stuff. I'm going to continue with more big box Star Fox stuff. This is what Eddie sold me at Leeds. Again, you've seen this on my last pickup video. Lilac Wars for the N64. Strictly speaking, not called Star Fox in here, but it's still Star Fox, isn't it? But so there's that. Right. I have a loose version of Starwing as well, for reasons I don't know, and a boxed version of Starwing as well. I think that console, I can't remember now, I only bought it a few weeks ago. I think that console didn't actually come with with Starwing, so I went out and bought, I think on the day at Leeds, I think I bought an unboxed version of it and then found a boxed version quite cheap with a protector on it. So I have various Starwing games now. I also have, and I bought this on the first Fox vs Ram challenge that we did at Doncaster, maybe 3 years ago now. Star Fox Command, but the Japanese import version. Now I had a nightmare with this in part of that challenge because I think I paid about 20 quid for this thinking, oh, it's Japanese, that's good for the collection. And then I realised it's worth like £1. I got absolutely rinsed on the day. But Star Fox Command in Japanese, I'm willing to bet not a lot of people have that, so even if I did overpay, I'm happy. And then one of my pickups from my recent trip to Japan is Star Fox Assault on the GameCube Japanese with a little shiny cardboard case on it. And I have a Japanese GameCube because it's a bit foxy, because I saw you could buy orange games cubes but only Japanese ones. I thought I can't have a little foxy fox room without having a foxy console in it. So I was at one point talking about putting little ears and a tail on this, but I won't because I realise that's the wrong thing to do. Right, I also have, what should I do next? This little Star Fox thing. This is an amiibo, I think. I'll be honest, I don't really know what amiibo is. I've never had one, never used one, don't really care. But I did see this in CEX and it was only about a fiver. So I've got a little Star Fox amiibo. And then I've also got the R-Wing model. I can't remember what this is from now. Is it Atlas Wars or something? I did have a poster for it, but it's gone. To Switch. I don't know. You could get this version of it. I don't have the game. I did play it for a little bit, but it comes with. Where you gone? Oh, another little Star Fox. It's not in focus. And his R-Wing ship, which is quite cool. And then also, this was a recent eBay purchase. I paid a bit of money for this. I can't remember how much, but it just looked cool. It's the World of Nintendo boxed Star Fox. I'm not convinced that this is completely unopened because it seems to be quite. Oh, you can't really see. There's a bit of sellotape on the back here that doesn't look like the kind of thing that a new boxed thing had come with. So I've got a feeling someone's had this out and taped it up again. But I don't really care. It looks cool. And you can get a few other characters from Star Wing in this set. I might not. That is the current Star Fox collection. I know I'm missing 3D. I think it's just called Star Fox 3D on the 3DS, but I don't have 3DS, so I've not got that one yet. And there's 2 for the Wii U, which again, I've never had a Wii U. But there is a good, I think it's called the first print edition. You can get 2 games together in a steelbook thing, which I might get. Wii U's seem pretty cheap. I don't really want one, but I might get one just so I can play it and then get rid of it again. Right, where to go next? I'm going to go. Right, the other obvious Fox in games, and I only have a couple of things, and one of them's crap, is Tails from Sonic. Now this is the only proper Tails thing that I have. I'm not putting the Sonic games up on there because he's a secondary character, isn't he? But I have him. And I also got this. I don't know what. I bought this on eBay. No, I didn't. I bought this on Amazon recently. It was about £3, and I'm sure I was hallucinating when I bought it because I don't know what I thought it was. But it's a little shitty plastic thing with him in, with a little. I don't know if you can see. It's got like a bit of a 3D kind of thing on the back of it, and I think you can buy others and clip them together. Fuck knows what I bought this for. It's some absolute tat, but it'll find a place. So Sonic and Tails, no, Tails and Tails. They're in the collection. They're on lock. Right, let's keep moving through this. We're 8 minutes in, no one's still here, no one's still listening. Right, I mentioned the GameCube. I bought it because it was just a bit foxy. Also in Japan, bought a PSP. It's gold rather than orange, but it's a foxy PSP. Incidentally, on the pickups from Japan, I said that I'd bought this with a piece missing on the back of it. I have bought the battery cover off eBay, and you can see a slight difference in the shade in certain lights, but in others it just looks fine. For the sake of it being it's only there to really look orange. It's there. Right. This is the one where I fall out with Liam a lot on. I'm going to the Pokemon ones. Now I know there isn't a fox in Pokemon, but there's a lot of foxy things in Pokemon. Right. I forget the names of them all. I'm not big on Pokemon, but this dude, right? Eevee, I think. I don't know, it's in Japanese. That's a fox, clearly. Fox type thing. And then I've also got, it's not Lego, but it was something else. It's also Eevee as a, I don't know, it's some snide Lego Blocko or something like that. But that's that. I have a pop figure of Vulpix, who I believe also to be relatively Fox related, although Liam will disagree. And then, just to prove the point, I just went a bit nuts when I was in the Pokemon store in Tokyo, but I bought a sticker that I need to put on as the final thing for the game room. I've got the sticker, and then a sticker here that shows Eevee and all of the things that the Eevee's into. Right, and I've got little models of them all. So I've got him, and him, and him. Yeah. I do have the blue one as well, somewhere, but the blue one's not really a fox. The others are. The blue one doesn't make it to the shelf. That's the Lego collection. No, that's the Pokemon collection. Right, you can tell I haven't rehearsed this one. Right, Minecraft. I'm going to go Minecraft. Now, I've never played Minecraft. I don't really get it. Again, I don't really want to get into it. But Liam was badgering me about buying this for a long time, and I saw it not too expensive at some point. It is the Fox House. I've absolutely no idea whether that's good or not in Minecraft world, but it is quite cool for a fox shelf. So it looks like a fox, and he's got a little fox man fishing, and 3 little foxes at the front. I have no idea what that is, but it is clearly a fox from a game, so it goes on the shelf. I don't know. I also have from Minecraft an Arctic fox, which this is probably one of those ones that I'm going to unbox, because I think it costs like £6 from Tesco. I go food shopping, I get bored, I end up in a toy aisle and I see a fox, and there's more of them. I might unbox this one. I can't imagine for the life of me that's ever going to be worth anything. If it is in the future, then so be it. But it's a big thing for a crap little fox. But there's my Minecraft collection. Now then, this is another one. This is a game that I haven't played yet, but do want to. It never makes its way to the top of the list of games I want to play, which is Five Nights at Freddy's. So I have 2 from that collection. I just have Foxy with, I don't know, it's a Funko swap. I don't know if that's good or bad, but you can change its head over. And then this is another one with the balloon Foxy. I bought this very drunk in a 24-hour Asda not that long ago, maybe a month ago, and found it the next morning and went, oh, sort of vaguely remember buying that. There is also a circus Foxy in the collection. I don't know if this is something that I want to be collecting, really. I don't know, but I do have 2 Foxys now. Both of those will probably get opened, because, again, it's just fodder from a supermarket. Now this next one, in fact no, I'm going to save this one till last because it's controversial. You're going to not like what I'm going to do with this next one, but stick with me. I'm just going to burn out some games now. So 2 of these are pickups, right? Super Lucky's Tale. This has been on my list for a while. I kept seeing cheap versions of it for the Switch when I had a Switch, but it was a download code only one, which felt like cheating. But I've seen it, the proper version of it. It was on Amazon for about £15. So Super Lucky's Tale and Spirit of the North. Now it's Big Game L that's put me onto this one. He's got the big box version. He was telling me to get it. I can't find it. It's gone. There's none on eBay. I feel like it's something that's going to be expensive if it ever comes around again, or really cheap because this seems quite obscure. So I've got the enhanced edition, but I do want the big box one because the artwork on it's cool. So Al, if you ever get bored of yours and you want to still see it when you watch my videos, Al don't watch these videos. He's too busy making his own. But anyway, hit me up if you get bored of it. I might have it off you. So Spirit of the North, Super Lucky's Tale, Psycho Fox is another one. This was a Leeds pickup. I think you've seen that one on my last video. And this is an Evercade cartridge. Now it's a bit annoying that this has got 2 different ones on it, but it's Tanglewood, which has a fox on it. It doesn't go on the Fox shelf, this one. It goes on the Evercade shelf because it's more what's the other one? Xeno Crisis. It's less foxy than it could be, but it is still a fox game in the Fox collection. Right. Oh, another one from a game I've dabbled in. We've all had a go on it. I don't know how many of us are stuck with it, but Fortnite had a fox called Phoenix. Don't know if that's good news or bad news, but there he is. He seems to be a fox. This is another one that I'll probably unbox when I come to tidy up the shelf. Phoenix the fox. And then this is a strange one, because I couldn't find a toy or a Funko or anything of this guy. But this is from Animal Crossing New Horizons, right? He's called Red. Now, I played this to death for about 3 weeks when I had the flu. Back this time last year. I think this guy lives on a boat, and he's a snidey one that sells you counterfeit artwork. What is Animal Crossing about? I played it through like fever and I still couldn't work it out. Why am I on an island doing jobs for a raccoon with a fox trying to rip me off with fucking knockoff? What is that game? Why did so many people... Oh, I can't work it out. It went straight to CEX as soon as I could leave the house again. But I couldn't find a toy of it. This seems to be an amiibo, but without actually being a physical toy amiibo. So I don't know if that had a code on it or something. I bought this for about £3. I quite liked him in the game. Foxes are supposed to be snidey, aren't they? Don't know. So that is Red from Animal Crossing. And then this guy, is this an amiibo as well? Was this something else? No, this is a Disney Infinity. This dude, I forget his name now. It was the main character in Zootopia, Zootropolis, Zootown. It was Jason Bateman voiced him. It was quite cool. I haven't played the game. It's a Disney Infinity thing, but I haven't played the game, but I have seen the film, so he gets on there. It's quite cool. My little face. Yeah. Right. And then this one is actually, I went to Spain a couple of weeks ago, and whenever I go on a continent, I always find myself in Fnac, which just sells, it's like HMV but European, and it sells a lot of crap. Now this one isn't a game, but this is one that I wanted because as a kid this was one of my favourite films, and it's one of my all-time favourite foxes. This is Robin Hood. From the Disney Robin Hood when he was a fox. Now the box got buggered in the suitcase on the way home, which is a shame. But how cool is he? Technically not a video game fox. I have looked up to see if there was ever a game of this. I don't think there was. There was a board game of it, but never a video game. So I can't get a game to go with it, but he's cool nonetheless. Right, I'm saving a controversial one for last year, and I think we are at that point. I'm going to show you something here and you're going to go, that's not a fox. Right, and you're going to say the clue's in the name that it's not a fox, but hear me out before you decide this isn't a fox. Just hear me out, okay? Right. Crash Bandicoot, okay? Now I know what you're thinking. He's called Bandicoot. He is a Bandicoot. Well, his second name is Bandicoot, but, right, let me ask you this. I'm guessing everybody who watches this is UK based. Can't imagine this has gone international. Most of you in the WhatsApp group I'm in, to be honest. Right, so let me ask you this. Have you ever seen a Bandicoot? So any idea what one looks like? I googled it. I encourage you to. It's basically a fat mouse. Right? It's a bit bigger. It's big ears. It's a fat mouse. This is not a fat mouse. This looks absolutely nothing like a Bandicoot. Tell you what it does look like. This guy. Right? Just look at it, right? It's the same colour. He's got the same face. He's got the same nose. He's got the same ears. He's got the same attitude. Colour aside, he's basically wearing the same trousers. Right, you cannot tell me that that is more like a fat mouse than a fox. It counts. It's going on the shelf. End of. Right. He's a fox. I do have Bandicoot games that I'm not going to show now just because you'll need time to go away and digest that. Look it up. Look up what one looks like. Come back and tell me that that is a Bandicoot. Right. I've rattled through it, but that is the collection. There is quite a lot of shite here. There is some stuff I still need games-wise, so I know from what people were saying on WhatsApp. Titus the Fox. Now, I did buy a copy of that from eBay, and the dude sent it to the wrong address and had to refund me for it. So someone's got a free Titus the Fox. Foxy Fights Back was one. I think that's on the... Was that a ZX Spectrum game? Possibly. So those two are ones I'm going to try tracking down next. There was another one that was a PS4 game. It was really expensive now. I can't remember what it was called. I did look at it back in the chat before starting this, and I can't remember what it was called. But there was another one that was like 2 games in one, and they were both Foxy related, but it was quite expensive. So, and there's the Star Fox ones I haven't got yet. So there's more to go. Tell me in the comments if I've missed one. Tell me if you agree that that is a fox. Look at him! It couldn't be more of a fox. Yeah. And if any of you sat through all of that, fair play. Thank you very much. Comment, like and subscribe and all that shite. And the next one, I've got a pickups video to do. Now I'm slightly disappointed because one of my pickups was going to be a console pickup. And as I'm filming this, eBay's just popped up to say I've been outbid. I didn't want to pause it, so I think I've lost it because it's ended now. I'm just going to find another one. I might have a console pickup and some other stuff, so I'm going to do pickups next, maybe this weekend. And then it's the room tour. It's nearly finished. It's nearly finished. So yeah, till next time, stay foxy.